How many times are you going to let opportunities pass you by because you don't believe in yourself? Are you someone that knows you've got more to give? You've got another level to go to, but you dread certain social situations. You won't put yourself out there. You won't have that conversation with your boss. You don't like presentations. You don't like job interviews. Now, a lot of this time, this comes down to confidence. It comes down to self-belief. Our unconscious mind wants to keep us safe. And maybe there's a fear of failure or fear of rejection or something going on there. And our unconscious mind wants to keep us safe from it. Now, it's doing its job. That's what it's supposed to do. But it comes at a cost. We miss out on things. We miss out on opportunities. We miss out on growth. We stay in our comfort zone. We miss out on life. Now, confidence, self-belief, whatever you want to call it, it's not binary. It's not something we either have or don't have. It's on a spectrum, if you like. And it usually depends on the context you're in. I'd imagine there's times in your past where you felt completely confident in what you're doing. So because of that, it's possible that if we do the right things, we can change how confident we feel in any given situation. Because we know how to do confidence. We just have to summon it. We have to give our unconscious mind the right cues. And this confidence is really key to getting what we want and achieving our goals and getting the results that you deserve. It's also one of the issues people most seek help with. The simple fact is, a lot of people get in their own way. They talk themselves out of being the person they know they can be. We've all got that inner voice, that inner critic, and sometimes that whittles away at us. And the most important factor in becoming more confident is beginning to take control of your life and intentionally making those improvements. And it's what we call being at course, rather than being at effect. Effect is where we blame other people for our circumstances, or the circumstances themselves, or the weather, or it's always someone else's fault. Being at cause means we accept responsibility for everything in our lives. That's how we show up, how we react to circumstances, our communication, our emotions, our state, everything. Our unconscious mind's always observing what we are seeing, saying, and doing. So if you spend all day beating yourself up, if that inner critic's going wild, and you've got your shoulders slumped, and you're looking at the floor, and you're making yourself small, you're not going to feel good about yourself. You're not going to feel confident. And in this state, do you think you're ready to grasp the opportunities that are presented to you? You're probably not going to even notice the opportunities because you're so busy keeping yourself safe. Now, perhaps you can think of an example where you've held yourself back because that little voice has talked yourself out of it. I can think of opportunities where I can. Perhaps you felt you weren't worthy in that moment. Perhaps you're asking the questions, well, what if I get left at? What if I look silly? What will people think? And it's easier to keep yourself safe and keep yourself in that comfort zone than push yourself out of it. Now, again, our unconscious mind, it's not a bad voice, it's trying to keep us safe. But we miss out because of it. So if that's happening to you constantly, if you could use that confidence, if you need to get back in that command chair of life, I've got a free guide available on my website, jdpcoaching.com, and that will help you to begin to turn this around. There's some exercises in there, all the steps I talked about, taking control of your physiology, reining that inner voice back in, and it'll help you stop focusing on all the reasons why you can't and begin to focus on all the opportunity around you. So go to my website, jdp-coaching.com. There's a button on there saying download your easy guide. Click on that. It'll get emailed to you, so just pop your email address in there. Let me know what you think of it, and I'll speak to you soon.